Filling in the gap between episodes 6, Return of the Jedi, and 7, The Force Awakens, we're here discussing Marvel Comics' Star Wars Shattered Empire, issue number 3. This issue opens with Kes Dameron, the husband of Shara Bey and father of Poe Dameron of episode 7, The Force Awakens. He is taking part in a strike on an Imperial Security Bureau base in the Outer Rim at the Reach of Tehran, a strike which is led by General Han Solo. This shows us the connection that Kes has with Solo, which may play a part in later stories. However, we quickly return to our main concern on the planet Naboo, where Princess Leia and Lieutenant Shara Bey are witnessing the destruction of the planet due to an array of climate disruptors. Realizing that the trouble must be coming from something orbiting the planet, they turn to the Queen and ask for ships and pilots. The captain of the palace guards says that there is barely any fighters left, as the Emperor demilitarized the planet years prior. However, the Queen is familiar with a secret stash of fighters which were hidden towards the end of the Clone Wars. Leia, standing in the doorway of the hangar bay, can sense the dark force energy in the room that was left after the fight between Darth Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn over 30 years ago. Whether this feeling is just a nod to her increasing sensitivity in the Force, or an actual foreshadowing some deeper story connection to Darth Maul, only time will tell. Finding a couple starfighters that are space-worthy, Shara gets ready to go up, and is surprised when Leia says she's going too. Both of them turn to find that the Queen of Naboo is also combat certified and will be flying alongside them. It is determined that Shara would be the leader of the three-man squad, having the most fighting experience of them all. We cut back to Kes's strike team, having made it to the center of the ISB facility. They are able to decrypt a lot of Imperial data and discover Operation Cinder, which has an active operation on the planet Naboo. It is clear by the way this scene plays out that Han knows of Leia's mission to Naboo. We now know why this incursion is so important to the story, as the events that unfold at Naboo would be impossible to believe without the knowledge of Han Solo's raid. Back on Naboo, the three fighters head for the skies. Shara distracts the Imperial TIE fighters in order to give Leia and the Queen a chance to destroy as many of the orbiting devices as possible. Though they were making good progress, three fighters are no match for an Imperial Star Destroyer with a complement of 72 TIEs. Just as all hope seemed lost, a fleet of New Republic fighters enter the orbit, led by Lando Calrissian himself on board the Mailcrawler 2, the ship of Nien Nunb. This draws a connection to earlier material, with Nien showing up in Marvel's Princess Leia, as well as Moving Target, where the original Mailcrawler was destroyed. This New Republic force is strong enough to force the Star Destroyer to retreat, allowing for the successful destruction of all the orbiting devices and the rescue of the planet of Naboo. It is our belief that this is the first time Naboo starfighters have been seen in the same imagery as X-Wing fighters and Imperial Star Destroyers, yet another bridging of the prequel trilogy to the original. The issue ends with Shara and Kes reuniting as Leia, who has taken Han's arm, walks off into the background. Perhaps the symbolism here is the passing of the torch, so to speak, the idea that the characters from the original trilogy are going to be passing off the dreams and spirit of the Rebel Alliance to that of a future generation. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to keep up with all the insight and analysis found here at Star Wars: The Canon Explained. You can also follow us on Twitter or visit us on Facebook. Till next time, may the Force be with you.